I get a lot of noise complaints because of the ominous organ music that follows me everywhere. Villaincore. Posts from Tumblr. Guys, hurry! I know we said we'd start our experiments at the stroke of midnight, but the storm came early. We're gonna miss the ominous thunder cues that play with our evil laughs if we wait until midnight. Guys, come on! Any advice on being evil for a beginner? Okay, so heroes are nerds. You should always try to inconvenience them. Be evil, not a jerk. Be sure to keep track of your misdeeds and crimes. Bite people. Get vengeance on those who wronged you. Capes. Pick an evil laugh. Mad scientists just don't keep things in jars anymore. A disembodied eye floating in a glass jar that turns to look at whoever passes by is a timeless piece of mad science history, and it's being ignored in favor of big glowing lasers and shark tanks to dangle your enemies over. There's no respect for the classics. I freaking love purple and green. I freaking love evil scientist color palette. I freaking love the color of toxic sludge and chemicals and mystery concoctions I want to drink. Oh, hi, you're finally awake. Please don't scream. And don't mind the chains. I just want to ask you some questions. Firstly, does my lab coat look cool? Yeah or nah? Remember to communicate with your rivals, villains. It's not nice to leave them out of the loop of your evil plans. Communication is important. My ideal date? We're in a courtroom. I'm in handcuffs. You're at the witness stand refusing to meet my gaze, and I'm being dragged away, thrashing and wild-eyed and screaming, "You'll see! You'll all see!" As the room visibly avoids looking at me as to escape the uncomfortable reminder of the atrocities I've committed in the name of science and— Wait, where are you going? Wait, come back! If you see my eyes glowing in the dark woods at midnight, followed by a large crunch and screams— No, you didn't. Microdosing on evil by knocking things off the counter like a cat. Mad scientist to-do list. 1. Sweep up broken glass. 2. Empty chemical waste disposal jug. 3. Reset laser beam. 4. Feed test subjects. 5. Contain the abominations. 6. Kiss assistant. 7. Fight God and win. The hero didn't seem at all scared by the sharks and the vat of water I was dangling them over, so I am now taking suggestions for how to make sharks scarier. We need more lasers in this society. And real lasers, I mean. Things that will properly zap you, will properly blast you to smithereens, mind. There's not enough of those nowadays. Pitiful, really. Can't believe I went through all the extra effort of making a body swapping machine that also swaps our voices so the audience could easily identify that we've been swapped, only to be called unrealistic and immersion breaking. You guys are so freaking ungrateful. Good lab assistants see you wearing your lab coat off the shoulders and pull it back up for lab safety. Brilliant lab assistants leave it there because it's sexy. Evil hench person for hire. My resume. Sane. On it, boss. Shooting and missing like a stormtrooper. Fully capable of holding the fan at just the right angle so the villain's cape goes whoosh. Ironing said cape beforehand. Pulling evil levers. Minor in mad science. Majored in wicked schemes. Says, mwahahaha. Fully queer-coded. Can sometimes make pizza. I should take these drugs that change your bone color, so in the skeleton wars I can be the cool skeleton with powers and not some crappy basic white skeleton infantry. Mad scientist that drinks milk and juice and tea from their beakers and flasks, but does all the experiments in cups and bowls, and drinks a messed up monster transformation potion from a regular mug. Forget psychic rays, I'm gonna start lobbing gravel at people's skulls. Wizard Council, I'd like to see you try and stop this. Yeah, sorry I deboned your boyfriend. I wanted to see how he would operate if I took all his bones. The answer is not very good, but his bones are mine now. Sorry, He has very good bones, if that's of any consolation. You're all just jealous because I'm sexy and overthrew God. I bet you can't even name one bad thing I've done aside from all the murder. After many seconds of careful deliberation, I have decided to let the rage consume me. Fact: cannibalism is okay if they deserved it. Anyone can be a villain. The capacity for evil lives inside everyone, and the fight against it is a battle people can lose. If someone does not constantly put the work in to be good, they can become evil without even noticing it. Oh yeah, could a lonesome mad scientist girl do this? Digs up bodies and creates my own perfect creation out of them, selecting features that make them look absolutely horrifying yet stunning, in order to create a perfect eldritch creature boyfriend. Oh, you sweet little anomaly. My darling biohazard. Beloved creature born of my own hands. My favorite, most brilliant specimen. Allow me to study you. In my lab, standing over my vivisection table, cackling maniacally, lightning flashing, and screaming, "It's alive!" But when the camera pans over my shoulder, it's revealed I actually just finished mending some ripped PJs. I don't know what mad scientist needs to hear this today, but your goggles and lab coat are incredibly flattering, and all your experiments will blow away the scientific community who called you a fool. Guys, help. I told my nemesis I hated them, but I think they thought I meant it platonically. They just laughed and kept fighting me on the rooftop we were on. They didn't even throw out a witty one-liner. How do I get it through their thick hero skull that I hate them romantically? I've tried everything, from trying to blow up the moon to kidnapping the mayor, but they're so oblivious, everything goes over their head. Outright saying it was my last resort, and I just don't know what to do anymore. All villains are gay because why would they go mwahahaha? Is it because they want to mwa someone? Kinda gay. It's not gay if it's on the vivisection table. Okay, fine. It's a little gay when you and your assistant make prolonged eye contact while vivisecting a test subject. It's a bit romantic, isn't it? How I'm going to collect and categorize everything about you, down to the cellular level. There will never be another person who understands you even half as much as I will when I'm done with you. Not even yourself. Isn't that what love is? Now stop squirming before I have to strap you down to the dissection table. The biggest problem with being in a relationship with another mad scientist is everyone keeps coming up to us and asking which one is driven to madness by hubris and which is the one being slowly turned into an inhumane monster by the constant experimentation. Like, excuse you, the whole point of a mad scientist relationship is that neither of you are experiments? If I wanted to date a horrific monster, I would have made a horrific monster. The big villain monologue, but I'm stimming the entire way through it. You ask me about it, and I'm like, sorry, it's just that I've been waiting for this moment for like my entire life. I hate when people show up to evil science conventions and whine about being ridiculed. What did you expect? Us to give constructive criticism and to nurture growing talent or some sappy feel-good crap? No, we hate other evil geniuses. They're competition. If you're not strong enough to handle some weeding, you're not gonna make it. We're not even here because we like socializing and sharing ideas or whatever. We're here to show off our inventions and all our megalomaniac glory. So, you have a problem with us poking holes in your stupid theories and stupid dreams, eh? Then prove us wrong like we all had to do. Really, it's basically tradition by this point. Mad Scientist Union Strike. We want more open vats of glowing green chemicals with more rusty, decrepit handrails and guaranteed paid sick leave for when we turn into giant mutated monsters after falling through the rusty handrails into the open vats of glowing green chemicals. It's always, who hurt you? Who made you this mean? And not, wow, you put a lot of work into becoming the meanest son of a bitch this side of the galaxy. My trauma made me kind. My trauma didn't make me kind. I made myself kind. Yeah, well, my trauma made me cool and evil. Google cool evil skull. Do it. Wandering the halls of my tower, trying to remember where the heck I put my wand. My invisibility spell backfired. New evil scheme. Shapeshift into captured heroes' long-dead loved ones and convince them they've joined the forces of darkness. This will either corrupt the heroes or make their minds break with cognitive dissonance, so, like, win-win, am I right? Babe, are you feeling alright? You haven't tried to stop my evil plans for a while, and I'm getting worried. Heroes really have no respect for how freaking expensive lab equipment is. Like, what? You come into my lab and just smash everything? Then what? I have two options to replace them. Break into a high-tech lab and rob them blind, or rob a bank or something to get the money to buy new ones, both of which you'll inevitably try and stop me. It's not like they hand out grants for growing mind control mushrooms out of people's heads. We'd both be a lot happier if you stuck to just thwarting my plans and not smashing all my stuff. Why don't we all calm down and summon a skeleton? This is a PSA. Listen to your body and don't overdo the crazy laugh. I get it, we're all dramatic bitches, and it's an important step to seem adequately evil, but know your limits. It's not great for your reputation as an evil mastermind to have an asthma attack in the middle of a robbery. Too exhausted. Only chill experiments today. No making and containing horrors, no running around pushing buttons and pulling levers. Maximum 1 explosion. Me evilly filing the evil paperwork needed to make sure my evil empire runs evil smoothly. You know, this isn't as fun as I thought it would be. Follow these villainous Tumblr blogs, which you saw featured in this video. Go give them some support for their villainous creativity. Thank you to my Patreon members, my Little Ruse, Seltzer Fountain Man, Kuski55, Logan, Fallen Vexen, Sam, Puff, I Am a Noodle, and John Wong. Thank you so much for your extra support. It means the world to me, and you guys are really awesome for it. And of course, thank you to my YouTube channel members, my Mini Ruse, AD, and Taylor Thompson. You guys are really amazing too, and I'm glad to have you here with me. And of course, thank you to everyone for watching. I hope you had fun with this. It was really fun for me to record. Thought it would be a good way to start spooky season. I'll have some Halloween movie reviews coming up and stuff, so I will see you in the next video. And until then, best of luck perfecting your evil laugh.